Dear friends, when the pandemic started and we had to go with online classroom instruction or modular instruction, one of the challenges for teachers is to find a common illustration to help the students understand the lesson. Because in the classroom, if you want to talk about the color yellow, this is the color yellow, and every student can see what you are pointing at because there is a common experience. But today, one student will be in the bedroom, the other in the sala, the other in the second floor, the other outside their homes, the other at the neighbor's house. So iba-iba yung setting. The challenge for the teacher is to find this common illustration to be able to pull their interest into what he or she wants to say. I start with that because in the gospel we have Jesus, the teacher. And it is by no accident that he was formulating these examples. For those of you who are joining us online, I think now they can flash a picture of modern-day Capernaum. Those physically present, I don't know if they can flash it on the screen. Now, modern-day Capernaum is not so different from the Capernaum when Jesus was there. It was a sleeping village, a simple village at the Sea of Galilee or the Lake of Galilee. So you will see in the topography that many times the lake is so calm. So those seeing the picture now will see the lower portion of the picture of a calm sea. Immediately after the sea, the shore is filled with rocky ground. After the shore, you begin to enter the area of the residents, the houses. The house of the mother-in-law of Peter is there. The synagogue is also there. And from the rocky soil, there's immediately a transition into better land. Not agricultural land, but land for the houses. And immediately at the back of the houses, as you go more inland, you will see suddenly fertile land. So sea, calm, rocky soil, path, houses, agricultural, fertile land. And Jesus did not require his listeners to get a notebook to remember what he wanted to tell them. He goes to a boat, especially when the air is blowing from the sea. So he need not shout. The air carries his voice. And he begins his parable. There are seeds that fell on rocky ground. And there will be seeds that fall on the pathway. And there are seeds that fall on that type of ground. And finally, seeds will fall on rich soil. So the people were just looking here, looking there, looking further away. And the sower sows seeds, the same kind of seeds. And overnight, those that fell on the rocky ground will not flourish so much. Those that fell on the pathway will be trampled on. But those that fell on the rich soil will grow to 30-fold, 60, 100-fold. But the beauty of this is that he is also not speaking literally. Hindi porke physically rocky pathway, ground, yun din exactly ang ibig niyang sabihin. Because those who were closest to Him were sitting on rocky ground. Those who are further away from Him are closer to the fertile soil. At pagpagninilayan natin, oo, may mga sinwerte siguro, to use a modern day term, na pinanganak sa magandang kalagayan. May mga taong na sasakdal sa problema, sa paghihirap, sa hindi nais-nais na sitwasyon. But who are those who hear God better? Who hear the voice of Jesus better? Nakatayo ka man sa problema, dinig na dinig mo naman ang salita ng Diyos because you are closest to the preaching Jesus. At makaganda man ang kalagayan mo, there is not so much sometimes disturbance for you to remember to call to the Lord. This is the beauty of the parable of Jesus. And then He comes with lessons that God speaks to all. Maaring nasa mabuti tayong kalagayan, wala tayong COVID, wala tayong tragedy, marami tayong sineselebrate. Pero dahil nasa mabuti tayong kalagayan, nagiging bukas din naman ang ating puso para tanggapin ang salita ng Diyos. Or quite the opposite. Pag nasa mabuti tayong kalagayan, napakabuti ng ating kalagayan na hindi natin kailangang tumawag. Sumabuti nga ang soil, hindi naman yata maging mabuti ang soil doon sa ating kalooban. Or maaring marami tayong problemang kinakaharap. Tinamaan tayo ng COVID, nawalan tayo ng trabaho, nagkaroon tayo ng paghihirap. Pero pag titignan natin, hindi como physically the struggle is great. Spiritually, the richness and the power of the Word of God is equally, consequently, less. Kung minsan nga kung may problema tayo, kung may kinakaharap tayong suliranin, mas napapatawag tayo sa Panginoon. Mas nalalaman natin na kailangan natin siya. Mas natatanggap natin na siya lang naman talaga ang ating sandigan. Dear friends, I am trying to be a teacher, but I can only admire the brilliance of Jesus in coming up with this parable. The illustrations are there. The lessons seemingly are simple. Pero pag nilayan natin, this can only come from a very, very brilliant, caring, effective, and loving teacher. The more you look at the picture of Capernaum, the more we look at the picture of life, and the more we listen to the Word of God, the more we can appreciate how Jesus, kahit iba-iba tayo ng sitwasyon, how Jesus, as the Word of God, reaches out to us. In the end, walang malas-malas. Walang swerte-swerte. Meron lang malas o meron lang swerte kung ang tanging basihan natin o batayan natin ay kung ano ang maibibigay ng mundo. Pero kung ang basihan natin ay yung kakayahang yumakap sa lumalapit na Panginoon, kung ang basihan natin yung lakas ng pananampalataya, kung ang batayan natin yung kakayahan ng Panginoon na makapagbigay ng katahimikan at kapayapaan sa ating puso. walang minamalas, walang sinuswerte. Ang nagiging batayan lamang ay kung paano natin binubuksan ang ating sarili kahit ano pang sitwasyon, kung paano natin pinapakita ang ating pananampalataya sa Panginoong nagmamahal sa atin. Let us all stand.